back to what I asked, like exactly, like so what?
Yeah,
Even to your point, you were saying like certain drugs like that are chemicals, like that's why I like think about it a little bit deeper, possibly. Isn't that your choice? You want to go drink like bleach out of underneath? You're an idiot. Go ahead and do that.
yeah.
Instead of bathing everybody, and like what Chris was saying, like let people have the experiences so we can learn. Like how does a child learn? Make mistakes, they fall down, and then they get wiser. And like, how come we can't do that as a society for some reason?
I just think it comes down to money. Like if you really look at it, I mean, why? Who's to say? Obviously, we know who. Which ones are illegal, which ones are not, and whoever's behind this, like the powers that be, have seemed to have chosen drugs to criminalize drugs that might cause us to rise our level of consciousness. I think that's what it comes down to. And the more conscious we become, the less we're more likely to buy into the system,
exactly.
And that kind of stuff. So they don't want that. They don't want anything that's going to wake us up in that kind of way. Marijuana, psilocybin, the mushrooms, LSD, all this stuff. Anything that's pretty much illegal, I feel like there's some kind of, it does something to your brain, that they're not fond of it.
The war on drugs is a crock of shit, dude. That's why, man. It's just all, it's a big smoke screen.
Yeah.
Throw people in jail, make prisons money. They keep everyone just makes money, like you said. But who's the they?
It's the invisible debt.
What's the
Do
government?
we have time for this?
No. I know.
Yeah, we got
They're
time.
importing it into our country. They're the ones that.
True.
What's the government? Let's define like who that is. Like let's try to get more specific. Well, who is that?
If we're talking surface level for people that might not be aware, just start from the bottom, and you have Congress, you have your senators and your governors, everyone that works in office, up to the president and everyone. But behind that, it's like we all know the president doesn't call the shots at the end of the day, and it's supposed to be everyone else and whatnot. But when you stand back and try to trace, I think they say there's an expression, follow the money.
Right.
So that's when you figure out who's in control, and if you follow the money, you end up realizing that the big bankers are in control, and
there you go.
You start realizing some names. You have some families like Rockefellers, and there's people out there,
Rothschild, J.P. Morgan.
Exactly. So it's not necessarily like these exact people are the ones, but maybe they have some kind of, I don't know. They do seem to be found. The more you look into their history, the more you realize that they've had.
How come you're afraid to say it? Why are you afraid to call me Jason? Like it's on the wall, dude. Like exactly.
No, yeah, exactly.
You're like walking around the issue. Like what is it? Dude? You just gave me specific names. So when.
Because when I used to tell people this years back, man, people think I'm crazy.
Don't hold back, dude. Don't hold back,
this
man.
This guy's a weirdo.
I agree.
Don't hold back.
I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
And then some.
Because some people think you're crazy when you say this stuff. But no, honestly,
you can prove it. You can prove it.
Yeah, research it, man.
Yeah, you can prove it.
You don't believe what I'm saying. Never believe what anyone says.
Exactly.
That's my point of view.
Check it.
Yeah, always check your facts for yourself. And if you do that, you don't be surprised you might wake up a little bit.
So like that, when you say like New World Order, I mean that I don't think our country is the New World Order. It's a piece of it. It's not. It's bankers. No allegiance to a country. Think about it. Think about that. They're all international corporations, international banks. They're multinationals. They don't care about our country. Like what's happening to us? Like what's happening to what's our military being used for? What is question these things? Like what's the police being used for? Look what's happening with that. And everything seems corrupt, or is that just me? Like every single facet of our government, none of it works efficiently, and all of it is corrupt on the surface and at the deepest level. So, but like you said, I know, dude, people think you're crazy, but the good news is, like, you can just show somebody now. Like, it's there. Read that, and follow the rabbit, follow the money, follow the rabbit too. It's all there, dude. Like. I don't know, man. I've blown my mind with the stuff I've understood, and that's why I'm so glad you started the project, because you can do something with that knowledge.
Exactly.
And I don't know, man. That's how I feel. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on
technology, man?
Yeah.
That's my thought right away. Technology, like we can definitely expand it and get out there. And I don't know. We always watch. I mean, obviously we've got this information because we watch stuff, So it's like to be able to be that like educational node for somebody else, and especially in our communities, is even greater.
Yeah. And all of us can teach each other something new, and
Wait, awesome. So this day, is this the mysterious reptilians?
Wow. Let's talk about that.
See, no, but that's where it gets all crazy. Because
No, that's why, because like you said, people think you're crazy, and then every
Yeah.
time I hear people talk about
Man.
this, it's the Illuminati,
It's 'cause
it's the reptilians,
there's-
it's the
there's
so
like-
I
there's
want to know your
reasoning.
it.
well, yeah, there's
Yeah.
reasoning behind all that stuff. That's why when people like start mentioning that stuff, I try to stray away from like words like Illuminati and words like reptilian because
I'm triggered.
yeah.
No, dude, but I hear you, man. Not to cut you
They're
off,
just
but
not
it's,
explained
like,
right.
but why are we doing that? Like,
Yeah.
I catch myself like I'm voting for Donald Trump. How do you like that?
I don't hate on that.
No, I'm just joking. Like, I don't assume you're gonna be some morons like Joe
Yeah.
Tail hit me, but people are getting upset about
Yeah.
that, and then, like,
Yeah.
how about we like? That's what I want to talk about. Like
Have a
all the stuff
conversation.
we're talking about. Like, okay, that's cool. Like, why? But on the bigger picture, what I was making a point of is like, how come we're so afraid to like? What's wrong with our free speech? Political correctness? What is it? Like, why are we afraid?
Yeah.
We shouldn't feel like that, dude. And if we are
Yeah.
feeling like that, I'm guilty of this. Like, then we are in that matrix that you were describing. We're consuming, and we're just consumers. Like, like that's all we're doing.
Yeah.
And like, I know this, and that's we're all doing this, and it's like now we have a tool to do something about it, and that's pretty freaking awesome. But the bigger picture is, dude, there's clear evidence. Like, we're totally asleep, even when we
Yeah.
think we're awake.
Yeah.
And it sucks you right back in, dude.
Exactly.
Like a black blob just like grabs you as soon as you just watch too many Netflix episodes.
Yeah.
You're automatically like less like intelligent, and you just lazy, and you don't care about. It's like, what happened? You're programmed, dude.
Mhm.
Mandible jaw opens up, and you start drooling, and your eyes are doing this, and you can't even tell, and you have Wi-Fi hitting you, and
Yeah.
you're looking at things that you're not all the time. Like, it's all around us, dude. Like, they used to say that was about women, like advertisement, like, oh, and then gave women all these complexes, like makeup and all these things, right? Now it's equal rights. Everybody has insecurities more now. Like, go ahead. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's
that
fun
movie-
enough. Nobody does enough.
The movie They Live. Have you seen?
Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
it's like
Did you bring some bubble gum?
that.
What's They Live? I never seen that.
Roddy Piper, dude.
Yeah.
Roddy Piper.
Oh.
The one where like he has those glasses that lets him see the world the way it really is. Like
so
you
cool.
see signs.
Remember I was talking about
Obey,
that?
that's where Obey comes.
Yeah. Like exactly, like it'll be a sign of like, I don't know, food. And it really it reveals a real message, the subliminal message behind it. Oh no, but you know what? Let's bring it back